Hi, I'm Becky Higgins with the Posey County Historical Society. The view. If the Goddess of Liberty could tell us all that she'd seen in 100 years, all the tales that she could share, she would tell us exactly on this spot, 100 years ago today, soldiers of the Civil War, the Grand Army of the Republic, stood here proudly and was remembering their comrades in battle. A few years later, she would tell how the view changed to front with Model T cars steering down Main Street. When World War I came about, she was so proud of so many men from Posey County who went to serve our country, and she would tell how proud she was when those boys came home and cried for those who didn't. She would say that she had a great view when those soldiers marched in a parade when that great war was over. When World War II came along, she proudly gave up her two sidearms, the cannon. They were removed and melted down for the war effort. Anything to bring her Posey County boys back home safely. The time for changing in front of her. People bustling all over town and having a victory garden was the thing to do. A lot of Posey County men and women went to work in Evansville, in the shipyards, and in the aircraft plants. Again, she would tell how proud she had been. Then came the 1950s. The Korean War was going on. Posey County men stepped up to the plate and fought for our country. The view had changed too. The cars had gotten larger, and they had little pins on the back of them. And she watched the younger crowd go to the soda shops across the street. People were not so busy yet that they still found time on a Friday or Saturday night to sit around the courthouse square and be neighborly. In the 1960s, the cars again changed, and the women's dresses got shorter. The Vietnam War was brought closer to home, with TV bringing us the pictures of war each night on the news. We no longer had to wait for a letter from our boys overseas to tell us about the war trend. Our Lady of Liberty was so proud of the boys who fought that war so far away in Vietnam. So very proud indeed. Along came the 1970s. The cars were everywhere, and with the radios up loud, rock and roll was here. In 1991, the lady with the view would tell us that she was proud of the men and women who served in the Gulf War, that there had been a wooden American flag with the names of all the Posey County soldiers on the courthouse square. With all these names listed, she was beaming with pride. On September 11, 2001, the Goddess of Liberty would tell you that she felt something had gone terribly, terribly wrong. That day had turned very quiet and still. Our beautiful country had been attacked. Men and women from Posey County stepped forward to defend our country from terrorism, and that she worries to this day that they will all come home safely. The cars in front of her now are smaller, and the citizens are too busy to sit a spell around the courthouse now. They might glance towards Our Lady of Liberty while they're waiting for the light to change and go on their way. Hopefully, when we do pass her, we remember what she and her four soldiers and sailors stand for, our freedom. And if that lady could talk, maybe, just maybe, she could tell her exactly what the time capsule is.